All right. Hello, Kendall.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining me. And Kendall is one of my current clients here. We've been working together for a couple months here, and Kendall's going to share her experience with us. So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So awesome. So tell me just a little bit more about why you started seeking someone out, why you were looking to work with someone, and what kinds of things you were dealing with kind of coming into this.
Yeah. Um, when I initially started looking for someone, what happened is I threw out my back for the second time in 6 months. And I've always dealt with lower back pain since I was probably in middle school, because that's when I developed scoliosis. But I had never had like this issue of throwing out my back until I really started working full time in an office. And so, actually, in 2016, even I started getting really bad sciatica when I was sitting in my office chair a lot. And then, yeah, I just kept progressively getting worse until I kept throwing out my back, and like the sciatica would just go crazy. Um, so I just realized that I needed to make a change. And I knew that, or I felt like part of my problem was that, I hadn't been very active during that time frame either. And so that's why I started looking for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, awesome. Now, before finding me, what kind of other people had you worked with? What kind of other providers, doctors, and did anything help with the pain
Okay.
and sciatica?
Yeah. So I've seen a physical therapist twice, and to be honest, I don't feel like it really did much for me either time. It helped me get a little bit more active doing the exercises that they gave to me, but I didn't feel like the exercises that they would give me were as targeted or as like tailored as the ones that you do. I regularly see a chiropractor, and I still do, and I think she's helpful, but she is the one who was like, you need to. When I threw out my back for the second time a few months ago, she was like, you need to figure something else out because this is not enough. And then the other thing was I did, like go to the doctor, and they would just be like, well, we can prescribe you some stronger ibuprofen for the pain and things like that. But they're like, just go to PT. So nothing really was sticking or helping.
Yeah. I feel like drugs and PT is their number one
Yeah,
go-to
I
response.
know. Well, and the other thing too is like with you, part of at least what we've been doing is looking at adding vegetables and like adding protein to my diet and drinking more water. And I think those things are so important. And those are things that, my doctor really should have been able to think about and tell me, but she couldn't. So,
Yeah, for sure. So you kind of mentioned the nutrition piece. So we've been focused on healing more than anything and some lifestyle changes. So, how is your nutrition approach that we've really been doing, which has been more adding things like protein, vegetables, those are the big one, and water. How has that been different than some of the other nutritional approaches you've done in the past?
well, so I love it because I think in the past, I would do it myself, and I would just, go online and search what my macro split should be, like on the macro calculator, and then just start doing it. And it was difficult to meet what it was telling me I needed to meet, and that would be discouraging. And B, I think it was just a lot at once to, try to do a certain number of calories, certain macro split is just difficult. I like how, you have just gradually added things over time, it's more manageable that way and not as overwhelming. And I feel like, and I'm not focused on counting. And I feel like that can get really bad for like your mental health, So yeah, I've liked it. I feel like I'm eating in a healthy way and not necessarily thinking about how much I'm eating as much. So I like it.
Yeah, awesome. Now, moving into more of like the movement piece, how is the approach that we've been taking and we've done so far been different than, like PT and some other working out types that you've done in the past?
Yeah. So I like how we started off just purely with mobility because that's what I needed to start out, and just getting in the habit of every single day doing some mobility because I started to feel a difference almost right away. And then, just adding in gradually some strength stuff and then working up to doing like a real strength training workout. I think it's been sustainable. I didn't jump into it too quickly and get hurt, which I've done before. So that's what I would say about that.
Yeah, great. And then, so we've been working together for just over 2 months. What have been your biggest wins so far?
Okay. I can think of two big ones. There's a lot, but I can think of two really big ones. So the first one would be, and I've told you this, but when I travel. So towards the beginning of when we started working together, I was traveling around a lot and we just hadn't done much together yet. And I remember I had a plane ride and also a long car ride, a 12-hour car ride, where I was just in excruciating pain. Like my lower back, I couldn't handle it. It was horrible. I was like, will this ever change? Well, then just a few weeks ago, I went on another 12-hour road trip and had almost no pain. I don't actually remember feeling pain. I assume like there's just, the day-to-day, like little aches and pains that, I still deal with, but it was like almost nothing on that car ride. So that was huge. The other one I can think of is I'm just starting to notice that on weekends, I don't feel so groggy and exhausted. Because I used to, when I woke up on a Saturday, I would wake up and just stay in bed till like 2 p.m. But I like at least for the last month and a half or so, I can remember that I've just been getting out of bed when I wake up, doing things around the house, living a normal life. So I think, yeah, it's helped me change the pain in my back, but also I guess my mood or my energy levels.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, energy and having the energy to do things and be able to go clean your house like you did last weekend and be able to go and do fun things and travel and even drive on your car trip with little to no pain is amazing. I mean, amazing.
I'm
Fast
so
too.
happy. I'm so happy. Like I did not expect to see such a difference so quickly. And I really wasn't even looking for a difference. Like I wasn't thinking like, oh, am I getting better? I just have started to notice that like these things are changing.
Yeah, for sure. And you can sit at your desk all day and work all day and be okay and not be in excruciating pain, which is another, I mean, just day to day huge win.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's so great. That's so awesome. So moving forward now that we've really reduced your pain, what are you really excited about and working towards and achieving?
Yeah. So I'm just really excited to like get a lot stronger. I feel like it's just fun to go in and like I think even already I've probably like increased my weight a little bit. So like just to see the progress and see that, oh, I can actually do a lunge, or oh, I can do like the chest press that we do. And to like be getting better at those things, that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm excited to see your strength go up and you continue to have more energy and continue to feel better and solidify all the good movement patterns we've created so you don't have to hurt ever again unless
Yep.
something crazy happens. But
Yeah, exactly. No, and I just feel like what's been really good about this is that I have some accountability, which I didn't have in the past. And I think it's creating habits in me that will last for a long time and will help me stay healthy for the long term because I'm young and I can't be in pain and exhausted, low energy all the time. So I think like it's taught me that these are things that I need to continue implementing for the rest of my life. So
for sure. And
I'm
I
excited.
love that. Yeah. And I think that's so important. The longevity aspect is, we're working out, we do one day together, one day on your own, and everything's very manageable, very sustainable long term, no crazy diet, no crazy exercise program. So, yeah, I love that. So, last question here. What would you tell someone who is on the fence about hiring a coach?
Okay. I would say just do it. Just because, like I said, I feel like in the past when I've tried to, work on my nutrition or work on like actually going into the gym or even doing home workouts, I tend to do it for a while and then lose motivation and stop doing it. And that's when all the problems start happening. So I think having you has been an excellent help in keeping me on track and helping me actually, as a result, establish habits. Because now that I've been doing it for 2 months, I think a little over 2 months actually, it feels like it's just like, okay, I get up and I have some veggies with my breakfast and I make a salad right when I get home to eat with my dinner. And then I do my mobility. Like it's just a habit. So I think that having that accountability has helped me do that. And that's why I would recommend hiring a coach.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kendall. So
Yeah.
excited for your success so far and to see how far we can go.
Thank you.